G'day, here I am up in the mid-north coast of New South Wales. Why I'm up here today is because I was doing a bit of research on the real estate, and this area up here in the mid-north on the coast has got the cheapest coastal real estate in New South Wales. There's another place down south, Bateman's Bay, which is too far from here, so we'll have to leave him out. But anyway, on the mid-north coast we're going to do a few towns with the cheapest coastal real estate. Stay tuned. Yep, so right, here's our first destination, and we're in a place called Hat Head, which is just out of Kempsey, maybe 20 or 30 minute drive out of Kempsey. And the median house price here in Hat Head is, it's not cheap, it's $835,000, which is pretty steep really, but it's coastal, so you don't get much for many under $1 million in New South Wales on the coast. There's a garage sale straight ahead and a little church. Oh, that's what it's for. And you can buy two or more and get a free item. So anyway, we'll go up the main street of Hat Head. There's not a lot here. There's one little shop, a general store, maybe a couple other little things, but they've got a coffee shop in there and stuff like that, and fish and chips you can buy there as well. But it's mainly just a little coastal village. It's only got a very small population. It's only got 365 people. Seems like it's got about 2,000 homes though. It's big holiday area. That place on the right hand side there, that used to be a shop by the looks of it, but no longer. Now to that 365 people here, 54.4% are male, 45.6% are female, and the average age is 60. Yeah, so as I was saying, there's only one little block of shops here. It's only a small little village, but pretty crowded this time of year. We're just in January. Now to that population, actually, first I'll show you the shops here. That's the main set of shops there. Like I said, you can get all you want. You can even get booze in the shop. I saw wine and beer in there. Now that population of 365, 81.4% are born in Australia, 3% from England, 1.4% from Germany. Never read this one out before. Malaysia, 1.4%. And Kiwis, New Zealand, 1.1%. Yeah, so as I said earlier, the median house price here is $835,000. We'll check out a few of these homes, will we? There's some nice ones along here. Actually, really nice homes. And the beach is just probably 150 metres from here. We haven't got any views of the ocean from here. It's all very, I think it's actually below sea level here, I think I was reading. Anyway, these are more holiday homes around here. And there is tennis courts here if you come here for holidays or retire here or whatever you want to do. And a bowling club somewhere. So there's the tennis courts and a bowls club in behind there somewhere. What else we got here? Fresh fish, fresh prawns, and some more nice homes up here. The main industry of employment here is working in clubs and hospitality. So that must be those, I'm not sure. There might be a surf life-saving club here, or working over in Kempsey, because Kempsey's not far away. You can also catch a bus from here, public transport into Kempsey. Like I said, it might be 20 or 30 minutes by car. Primary education is 5.3%, and the clubs was 6.8%. Secondary education is also 5.3%. Median household income is $990. Yeah, so that's $990 a week, the median household income. And these houses along here, I'm still looking for the houses that are worth up around 880, but anyway, there must be some way. And the crime rate here in Hat Head is 63 crimes in 1,000 people. Population, I said, was very small, 365, but it's probably 3,650 this time of year in summer. It's pretty busy down amongst that little general store there. And there's a lot of homes. More homes than the population, I'd say. And the town got its name, Hat Head. Well, we can't see it on the camera, or can we? Just that hill at the back of the house there looked like a hat. So that's how they named it Hat Head back in the 1800s. Righto, it's right opposite the beach here. Probably 50 metres, but as I said, there's no beach views. You've got to go over through a bit of bush and over a sand dune to get there. And not sure. Anyway, like I said, the median house price is 835,000. But here's a big house here, which would probably knock it up. There's actually getting a pool in the front yard as well. Can't see much of it because of the. Actually, there's a few nice homes here, just along this section. Actually looks a bit like Port Douglas around here. Anyway, I'm sure these homes here would knock the price, the median house price up. As I said, right opposite the beach. We might go down and have a look at the beach actually in a sec. Yeah, these. Righto, there's the Lawn Bowls Club here in Hat Head. That's a nice little setup there. That's probably where the clubs are with the employment figures there, I'd say. Be a bar in there, there'd be the only bar in town, I'd say. Might be one at the Surf Life Saving Club, which is right next door, which is just this building here. Hat Head Surf Life Saving Club, and just up over the railing and over the hill there is the beach. Righto, what a magnificent beach that is in Hat Head. Absolutely untouched and absolutely beautiful sand. It was a bit windy out there, but you can see the attraction there. It is absolutely incredible. That beach is one of the best I've been to, I reckon. But and with the big Hat Head at the end of the point there, absolutely beautiful. Now that's about all from Hat Head. Going to head off to the next town now. Now the median house price here was 835,000. I was a bit sceptical to start with, but when I saw the beach, I reckon the beach might put the prices up just itself. So anyway, we'll head off to the next town. We'll see you there. Just as we're leaving town here, there is a massive caravan park, which I'm not going to drive into because bit of a privacy issue there, but there is a huge caravan park here and it is chock-a-block. So like I said, the population is 300 and something. This time of year in January, it's probably 3,000. This time, definitely off to the next town. We'll see you there. Rightio, here we are in the next town of our cheapest coastal real estate in New South Wales. And we've made it to a town called Southwest Rocks, which is a bit more, got a few more amenities than the last place we came from, Hat Head. But it's very busy. I mean, we're in January, just after New Year's. The population here is 5,443, but there must be 5,443 homes. There'll be a lot of holiday homes here. It's busy and it's big. And it's almost split in two. There's the older town where we are now, right near the beach area. And going back, there's maybe a kilometre or so from the town, 2 kilometres. There's new estates, housing estates, new big homes, and look, it's a lovely area. But it is big and it's busy this time of year, I'll be honest. Now there's the beach just there, of on the right hand side, if you can see it over there. we'll go down there afterwards and have a look. Anyway, I'll show you a bit of the town. Southwest Rocks here. Yeah, out of that 5,443. So we're sort of coming along in front of the beach here. There's a whole lot of shops here on the left hand side. As you can see, it's busy. It's after lunchtime, and cars everywhere and people everywhere, so I've got to be careful. Oh, there's more shops down there. There's stuff everywhere here, so we'll check it all out. Yeah, 83.4% of the people here are born in Australia. 3.1% from England. New Zealand is 1.1%. Now I just saw, I don't know this town at all, and I said it's very spread out, so I might miss half of it. We'll give it a go. Actually got an LJ hooker there. And speaking of LJ hooker, median house price here is 735,000, and there's some beautiful homes that I've seen just driving in. So anyway, we'll check them out as well. Yeah, so just working our way through the little township here, Southwest Rocks. It's really nice actually. We'll go down here. It's a little one-way road. Now you can get a bus to Kempsey from here and then jump on a train back to Sydney or back up towards Brisbane way. But there's no train station, it's all bus. So anyway, you can get here by public transport. Now I'm not sure, this looks like a shared zone. Am I allowed to drive down here? Looks like I am. I'm going to check this out. This heads back towards the beach, which is just beyond those big trees there. As you can see, there's restaurants and everything sort of along this section of town here, and a bit of accommodation as well. Right, I did find a church here in Southwest Rocks. What's that one called? Looks a pretty new, modern one. Uniting Church in Australia. So, and there's a few little homes there. They look like holiday homes. I said there's new estates maybe a kilometre or two back away from the beach, which I will just show you on the way out. I said the median house price, 735,000. That's cheaper than the other place, but the beach here was incredible. Haven't seen the beach here, but we will see it. Right, there's some big homes coming up here on the hill. And this is, as I said, this is still in the oldest part of town. There is the newer part of town. They're up on a hill, and there is some really nice ones here, as you can see. The main industry of employment here is working in aged care, so obviously a nursing home somewhere here. Well, these homes that actually have a really nice view over the bay. Accommodation, well, that'll be to do with all the Airbnbs probably in this town here. Someone's got to mow the lawns and change the beds and clean the sheets. There's a 4.8%, and primary education 3.7, so there's obviously a school here somewhere as well, which I think I'm coming up to shortly. And there's a school, Southwest Rocks. Southwest Rocks Public School. Coming up here on the left hand side. There we go. Now there is a school in town. I'm not sure where all the other facilities are. They might be up towards a newer area. Righto, the wind is howling here in Southwest Rocks, but if the ocean here is too rough, you've got the inlet. This beautiful bridge that goes over. The kids are all jumping off there, and it's shallow. People are walking across. And if you just look out there, the ocean is just beyond, about 150 metres beyond. And then you've got a shallow lagoon here, which is a great setup. So it's absolutely terrific. Anyway, we'll go and have a look at the beach from here. this is about a couple of k's out of town here in Southwest Rocks. Got the Riverside Tavern, which is across the road from the river, where we saw the kids jumping off the big bridge before. So I don't think there was a pub in town, and there's Marine Rescue. But along here there's all holiday units, and the drive out here, it was about 2 or 3 more caravan parks, and there's must be 25,000 people in town at the moment. So there's the river, just we're maybe a kilometre or 2 back from the beach. And I'm gonna show you one of the newer estates here in town, because the homes here are absolutely magnificent. As I said, the median house price is $735,000, but these ones here got to be higher than that for sure and certain. Anyway, we'll go up this hill. Just bear with me for a sec. We'll go up this hill here and have a look at some of these homes. Some of the newer ones. Probably about a kilometre or 2 out of town, out of the main street. But they are nice. They're just coming up. Here we go. They've got great views looking back over the beach as well. So these homes will be probably knocking the price right up. This is actually a court. We're going to do a U-ey here and we'll head back down. We'll see some houses over the other side that are away from here. Just looking down in that direction there. Those homes are absolutely magnificent. And if I turn around here like this, you can see the view the people have got. Yeah, so have a look at that in this new estate overlooking the river, which just goes out into the ocean there. Absolutely. I mean, these homes would be multi-million-dollar homes, I'd say. They'd have to be. Righto, the median household income here is $997, and this is just coming down from that hill, just round from the other estate there. But the homes here are still beautiful, and the crime rate here is 84 in 1,000. And there's a house that's been sold. Can't see much of it, it's behind all the plants there. Yeah, so there must be a school here somewhere. It's a very big town, very spread out, and the population here this time of year must be over 20,000, I'd say for sure, with all the caravan parks and everything. But these homes in this estate here are absolutely magnificent. As I said before, $735,000. I don't know how they've worked that out, but this is a magic place. Anyway, if I see a school on the way out of town, I'll show you. A lot of the other shops are 2 or 3 kilometres out. Yeah, so as I was saying, this town is sort of split in 2 or 3. You've got the older section and the newer section where you got the multi-million-dollar homes and that sort of. But the median house price is 700 and something. I forget now off the top of my head. But those homes we just looked at, they were in the millions. They were multi-million-dollar homes. And here's a new shopping centre here. It's got the Coles and everything you need there. A little sort of a shopping mall area, if you can see it above the trees there. And yeah, Southwest Rocks, big place, busy as can be, and expensive homes, cheaper homes as well. But it comes up in the data as one of the cheapest coastal towns in New South Wales. But you have got your cheap ones, and you've also got your expensive ones. So anyway, that's about it from Southwest Rocks. We'll head on to the next town, and we'll see you there. Here we are in our next town of the cheapest coastal real estate in New South Wales. And we're in a town called Stewart's Point. It's there on the left-hand side there. I can't even quite tell what that is. There is a sign out the front. Oh, it's part of the caravan park. So there's a caravan park over to the left there, and there's the tennis court straight ahead. So it's a little small main street, similar to Hat Head in a way. It's got couple of shops. There we go, you got the cellar and the grocer just in front of us there. And on the right hand side there you can see you can get cakes and pies and sandwiches and some petrol too. And there's a little real estate thing there and a butcher. That's a butcher there on the left. There's not a lot else here. Oh, there's a sports complex up here. I'll turn right here. I think there's a school here as well. So Stewart's Point's only got a small population, 766 people. Probably goes up a bit this time of year as well. But it has got the median house price. The best data I could get was $620,000 to $650,000. And this looks like it's a school straight ahead, which it is. Well, that's a sporting oval, and I'm going to do a U-E here, and the school is across the road from the oval. And there's the Stewart's Point Public School, right there. And there's another view of the takeaway and the petrol, and the little shop here in the main street. Right, I said the median house price was $620,000 to $650,000. Now these two homes here, they're absolutely beautiful. They're overlooking the river that just goes out to the ocean, just a few hundred metres over, and they'd be definitely more than that. But $620,000 to $650,000 on the beach, that's not bad, is it? Now we come across this house next door. Well, he's probably, that one's sort of unfinished, and then you got this one, so that probably knocks the house prices down a tiny bit. So here we are, we're in one of the residential streets here in Stewart's Point. Now I said earlier the population here was 766, 51.2% are male, 48.8% are female. Geez, that boat's seen better days. So's that house. Average age is 55. Now 80.3% of people here were born in Australia. 3.3% were England. 1.2% are Kiwis, were born in New Zealand. And the main industry of employment is fruit and tree nut growing, which I've been caught out by that one in Queensland. So I'm not actually sure what it is. We're close to Coffs Harbour, getting up there. It could be bananas. That's what I'm guessing. Someone might be able to tell me in the comments. Then supermarket and groceries. Well, you got the shop in town and accommodation. So there's obviously a few Airbnbs around here as well. There's a newer estate here in Stewart's Point. Sort of newer anyway. And actually, here's a place for sale. You wouldn't believe it. Actually, that's not a newer house. That one doesn't look too old. The one for sale. Not sure what he's going for. I said, what was the median house price? $620,000 to $650,000. The median household income here is $777. Crime rate is 129 in 1,000. I thought it was a new estate, this one, but it's not that new. It's a couple of new homes. See what else we can see while we're here. Actually some nice hills in the background there. I'll show you the hills. And we might go down. Oh, here's a nice house here. I better show you this one, to be fair. He'll bump the price up a bit. Anyway, so you got all sorts. You got little shacks like that one there, and you have got some nice homes as well. Here we go. I did find a church here, an Anglican church. There we go. 2nd and 4th Sundays at 2 p.m. Nambucca Valley Anglicans. Righto, here at Stewart's Point, access to the beach is, you've got to go through the caravan park and walk over that bridge, and it's just Might be a 5 or 10 minute walk. I've never been here before. It's actually kids swimming in that water over there. Anyway, so we'll go for a walk over the bridge, we'll check out the beach, and then we'll head back in the car. Righto, we're back in the car. Now that was a fair old walk over that bridge. It was a good 10-minute walk after there. And don't do it in bare feet. You'll definitely need thongs or something on. But anyway, beautiful beach. Howling with the wind though. Today it's really blowing. But anyway, here's the bowls club in Stewart's Point and the Stewart's Point Workers Recreation and Bowls Club. Ocean Avenue restaurant. So you got a restaurant there as well. And was there another thing up here? Community house. Yep, righto. And just as we're about to leave Stewart's Point, now you can catch a bus here also to Kempsey. And there is no train station here, so you can get to Kempsey, and if you want to get back down to Sydney or up towards Brisbane way, jump on the train from there. And here we go, we're going past the Stewart's Point Tavern, and that's the last thing we're going to see here in Stewart's Point. So pretty cheap homes here. I forget what they were now. It was $6.20 to $6.50. Not a bad little town. Bit of a walk to the beach, but anyway, off to the next town. We've made it to our last town in the cheapest coastal real estate in New South Wales. And here we are, we're outside the Nambucca Heads Public School. Striving to excel, which means we're in Nambucca Heads. So what we'll do first, we'll go up one side of the main street here. Just come up the main street, and it's got shops on both sides, so we'll check out both sides. Check out a few other things, give you the stats. Righto. So Nambucca Heads, median house price here is $728,000. It's supposed to be a really nice beach here too. So we'll check that out later. Now sun's in a real bad spot at the moment. Got a thing right through the middle of the windscreen from the sun shining, but anyway, can't do much about it at the moment. So turn right here, we're going to be into the main street. Hopefully with that little bit of light, that white thing will go. It's in the middle of the screen. So I've got a police station here on the left hand side and a barber. It's the main street. Saturday afternoon, or in the evening, it's 5 PM, January, school holidays. So it's going to be pretty busy. So I say the median house price, $728,000. It's not too bad. So the population here is 6,675. We've got a church there straight ahead of us at the top of the main street. We'll see what the name of his is. Catholic Church. I think it's Nambucca Heads Catholic Church. So 6,675. Our Lady Star of the Sea is the name of that church, by the way. So we'll come up the other side of the main street here. As I was saying, 6,675 is the population. 48.1% are male, 51.9% are female. Average age is 57. Got a big vet here as well, as you can see, straight ahead there. Hair salon, that's too late for me, one of those. Pizza shop. Tui's, what's that? Local liquor. I'm not sure if that's a pub or just a bottle shop. It's just a bottle shop. Don't even know if there's a pub in town. Haven't seen one. There's a Domino's Pizza. 78.3% of people here are born in Australia. 3.9% from England, there's a real estate agent there. Speaking of real estate, and New Zealand is 1.3% are born in New Zealand, and there's the Australia Post straight ahead. Turn left up here, and look what we found here, another church, Uniting Church, Sunday services 9 AM here in Nambucca Heads. And this is just off the main street. Not sure what this is here. Is this one way? Nope, we can go up here, have a look. Not much to see, no entry. Did find another church here in Nambucca Heads, St. John's Anglican Church. There we go, so there's three very close to each other in town here in Nambucca Heads. Now, main industry of employment here is aged care, so obviously a nursing home somewhere, followed by supermarket and groceries, and social assistance services. Well, they're the three main things. And there's the Nambucca Heads Library straight ahead, and also the Nambucca Community and Arts Centre. Right, we might show you a few of the homes here in town and the beach. Got to show you the beach. Just before we take off, just still looking at the surf. That surf club there, it's so windy out there I can't talk, so I don't know what's going on with the wind today, but it is howling. That surf club's one of the oldest surf clubs in Australia, and actually the Nippers, the first Nippers club was actually there in here in Nambucca Heads. So the Nippers that are all up and down, well, they're all over Australia now basically, started here in Nambucca Heads. So anyway, that's a great little bit of history. So we'll show you a few of the homes here in Nambucca Heads now. Median house price is $728,000. I'll try and find a couple of the older ones and a couple of the newer, bigger ones, if there's any. Try and show you some homes here in Nambucca Heads. I don't know it at all. And what did I say the median house price was here? $728,000 with a beautiful beach, as we could see before, but today's a bad day. It's howling with rain, and these ones are right across the road from the Leagues Club, which you can just coming into play there on the camera. Now this looks like a newer estate, so I'm going to keep the camera open as we go past the rugby ground there. Looks like there's a few new homes up here. Might as well check these out. Righto, they're pretty neat looking homes, actually really nice. Now there is a train station here in Nambucca Heads that goes to, well, you can go towards Sydney and Brisbane. Might have to connect somewhere, but it's about 10 kilometres out of town, or 10-minute drive out of town. Righto, so there's a big place being built there on the right hand side. I'm not sure if that's going to be someone's home or if it's going to be apartment blocks, holiday apartment blocks. But there's some homes opposite that have got the fantastic view looking down on the Nambucca River. Sun's in a real bad spot to film them, but I'll try and get them from this side. They could be the three best homes in Nambucca Heads. With the view they got, it's incredible. And that's them there on the left. So also, as well as having the beach, you got the river here as well, the Nambucca River, and there's the Wharf Street Cafe and the Nambucca River right behind it. And I forgot to say before, when we're at the main beach, there is a huge caravan park there, and there's plenty of people. So anyway, there's the Nambucca River. So you got the river and the beach basically side by side. There's the river again in front of us, Now I was saying before about the train, I can't remember, it's just about 10 minutes out of town. You can catch a bus there as well. Righto, one thing I will say about Nambucca Heads, it's hilly. There's streets going up and down everywhere. It's actually quite nice. Now the median household income here is $839. Sorry, $839. And the crime rate is a bit higher than the other towns. 118 out of 1,000 people. In 1,000 people. That's about it from Nambucca Heads, back in the main street. Went looking for a pub, couldn't find one. I think there's a few taverns and sort of bar things around the place. Now if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.